This got the most views, man. This shit's popping.
The film opens with two best friends, the uptight Katie and the promiscuous Sloane, who are looking forward to their upcoming out-of-town trip. They will be working at a farm called Eco Field Organic Farms for a month, so they can save up to go shopping at New York City.
Okay.
On the next morning, they get picked up by Katie's cop uncle, Jason, and will be staying at Jason and his girlfriend's place for a night before going to the farm.
Okay.
As they settle in the new place, Sloane suggests that they should come up with fake names during their stay in the town. Sloane comes up with the name Heather, while Katie comes up with the name Ripley. The day after, Uncle Jason dropped the two off at a station from where they will take the bus.
Ripley.
Being the protective cop uncle he is, Jason tells them that they should come up with a safe word, in case they get in trouble. The deal is, they need to send a code word at the end of every text.
I hate men.
In other words, Jason asks Katie to send him a different.
I hate men who be like looking at me in the car and shit. I be catcalling me. I hate men. Oh my god.
Code word in the alphabetical order every day. The safe words of the day are apple. After the uncle leaves, the two still have to wait for the bus, which is scheduled to arrive in approximately an hour, and they decide to wait at the cafe. They immediately catch the interest of two townsmen, and end up sharing it.
Oh my god, look at them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. I feel sick already. Ugh. Disgusting.
Table with them. The two women then introduce themselves with the fake names they made up the other night, while the two men introduce themselves as brothers whose names are Jed and Lucas. The brothers offer to give them a ride to their workplace, and although Katie is initially reluctant, she gives in to Sloane's silent plea. The two end up climbing into the young men's blue truck.
Okay, I know like no one deserves anything bad to happen to them, but you just met these two white ass creepiness who was staring at you earlier with that creepy ass face, and you get into their truck. First of all, even one of them would be able to beat the fuck out of both of you. Okay, two of them? What in the fuck is it? Like, what's wrong with people? Yeah, never blame the victim, obviously. But yeah, don't be dumb. Like, what the fuck? It's just crazy.
However, things don't go as planned. Jed deliberately passes by the farm where Katie and Sloane work, which confuse the two women.
Are we gonna turn around somewhere, or?
You'll see.
And at last, they arrive.
You'll see?
Where are we?
This is our family's place.
The two women are welcomed in by Jed and Lucas' sketchy mother, who invites them to have some tea before heading to the farm.
Okay, so not only did they trust two random ass niggas getting in their car, they're gonna trust a random old crack house owned by a fucking crackhead lady. They're gonna trust her too? What the fuck? What's wrong with people?
Once they get inside, Katie receives a text from her cop uncle, and with their agreed safe words, she let him know that she's fine. Meanwhile, the two eat some pie, and drink some tea, of which they probably shouldn't do, but they do it anyway. Their sight becomes blurred as it turns out there's a drug in their drinks.
Oh my god.
The two immediately run for their lives after realizing something's off. Unfortunately, Jed and Lucas managed to knock them.
Oh no. No. Yeah, the drug does not kicking that quick. I'll be honest, bro. It probably did like a good half an hour, nigga. At least, bruh. At least like half hour, bruh.
Unconscious, and carry them back inside. On the next day, Katie and Sloane are panicking and chained up in the middle of the woods. Jed walks up to them and tells them that they will now be living here, and they are given basic amenities to survive, such as clothes, a bed, and a toilet. We move on to the next scene, where Katie and Sloane are now dressed, and Jed's boss, Boris, shows up and takes Katie's phone to check if anyone
There's more? Boss? What the fuck?
knows their whereabouts. At this point, he discovers that Katie and Sloane lied about their names, as well as the code word she used in the text message. Katie and Sloane finally are forced to tell him that the word apple is a safety word. As soon as everything is back on track, Katie and Sloane are getting ready to take a bath with makeshift showers, right when the town sheriff shows up with his gun out.
They have a gun!
As it turns out, the sheriff.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
The sheriff is a piece of shit who condones human trafficking, and he has come to rape one of the women. After the evil sheriff gets his fill, Sloane visits a shaken-looking Katie to soothe her.
Oh no.
On the other side of town, Uncle Jason is getting worried, because the latest text he received from Katie contains the same safe word that she used yesterday.
Oh no.
Back inside the woods, Jed and Lucas welcome another
Who is
customer,
this?
who from this
It's 6v2 now. It's search and destroy. It's a search and destroy game, and the rest of their team is dead. The rest of their team is dead. These niggas have planted the bomb, and now they have to find the bomb again and defuse this shit. Oh fuck.
point on we shall refer to as Scruffy Guy. He then picks Sloane and brings her inside the trailer. Unsurprisingly,
This is a true story? Huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo. Niggas go 6v. Oh my god. I can't. Oh my god. Fuck, man. What the hell?
Scruffy Guy is a bit of a psycho. Back to the cop uncle, he finally makes a call to Sloane and Katie's place of work, and learns that they never showed up for work yesterday. Convinced they are in trouble, he rushes to look for them. Meanwhile, Sloane and Katie's day is just about to get even worse, because the
niggas is playing capture the flag, and they're the flags. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't, I don't like this, I feel weird.
Next customer that shows up is even sketchier than before. Jed and Lucas rush to cover their heads as the next customer walks closer.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Pig mask dude picks Sloane and takes her inside the trailer. After he leaves, it is now Katie's turn to soothe the shaken Sloane. We don't know for sure what the pig mask dude did to her, as Sloane appears even more traumatized than before.
I don't like this. He kills one of the girls. Nigga, why are you telling us? I haven't even finished it. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro?
On the next scene, Uncle Jason reaches the sheriff's office and comes
face
to face with the town's perverted sheriff who we saw earlier. Here we learn that the uncle is actually not just a cop, he is actually an FBI agent.
Oh.
He voices his concerns and is convinced that his niece is kidnapped. To make the plot
he's telling the fat nigga with the gap in his teeth who flosses with a fucking mattress. He's telling this bitch. Oh, nah, this brother, oh, fuck, man, fuck.
Even more interesting. For some reason the FBI uncle decides to tell the sheriff about how he knows they're in trouble, because Katie did not use a new code word in the latest text message she sent. Back in the woods, obviously the sheriff has informed the kidnappers about the fact that Katie's uncle is an FBI agent, and that Katie lied to them about the safe word. Not wanting the FBI to poke around their human trafficking business, the boss Boris tells Jeff to kill them both and dump their bodies. Unbeknownst to them, Katie is eavesdropping the conversation.
That's smart.
While this is happening,
this whole thing is
the
just
FBI uncle decides to visit the cafe where he last dropped off Katie and Sloane. He then asks the barista what he knows. Conveniently, the barista remembers in clear detail what sort of truck Katie and Sloane left with. On the next day, Katie tells Sloane that the kidnappers are planning to kill her shortly before the kidnappers arrive along with Scruffy Guy. They then leave Scruffy Guy behind to watch them. Katie takes this opportunity to seduce him, and once she gets close enough, she rips his throat with her bare teeth. The two women.
Yo, she done changed, nigga. She done grew up. She went from an innocent little girl to a vampire. Bitch, you know what it is? It's because she was in the damn fucking woods for too long. She turned into a werewolf, bitch. That's what happened. That's what happens when you be in the woods for too long, nigga. But good on her. Shit. Damn, bro.
Women then proceed to free themselves off their chains. Not long after, the sheriff arrives at the scene, presumably to kill them.
Good shit.
But just as he steps out of his car,
good shit.
Katie and Sloane have stolen his car. The two women drive back into town and proceed to visit the hardware store to gear up.
Oh, they gearing up! I just have one question. I'm gonna wait and see, but I have one question.
Some real shit is about to go down now. They then ask the cashier if he knows Boris, the man with the blue truck, and the cashier knows where he lives. On the other side of town.
I was about to say how they're gonna pay. Yeah, how the fuck did they pay? First of all, they have blood all over them. Who would let someone with blood all over them buy a fucking axe? I don't get it. Second of all, where they get the cash from? They got cash? Okay, they have cash. Why the fuck is he letting them buy it? What the fuck?
Uncle Jason continues his investigation by visiting the town's car insurance building today. He makes up a story about accidentally colliding with a blue truck, and asks who owns it. The boss Boris just makes it back home. It turns out that Katie and Sloan have sneaked up on him, and throw a bunch of nail-spiked tennis balls at him, injuring him badly.
They throwing him like shuriken. Oh my god.
Now that the tables have turned, Boris pleads for his life, and even goes as far as offering his money in exchange for sparing his life.
Oh shit.
Green toolbox in the other room.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Right then, Uncle Jason pulls up in Boris' house.
Yeah, kill Boris
Back inside, Katie and Sloan begin questioning him about the identity of the man with the pig mask. When Boris refuses to reveal it, Katie and Sloan take a makeshift spear they made, and shoves it up his behind, which eventually...
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
eventually kills him. When Uncle Jason finally enters the house, it appears that Katie and Sloan have left, and he takes in the sight of a dying Boris. Jason then hears the roar of car engines, and storms outside. Katie and Sloan drive off, while Uncle Jason rushed the dying Boris to the hospital. On the next scene, the sheriff informs Uncle Jason that Boris did not make it. Growing even more worried, Uncle Jason decides to try calling Katie's phone, but then, realizing his cover is blown,
Yo, shit.
The sheriff takes out his gun. Katie and
Small-ass
Sloan pull
gun, I'll
up in front
beat
of a
that
church,
nigga ass.
and we learn that Pig Mask Dude is actually the town's priest. Sloan makes her entrance inside the church,
In the
and
church?
comes face to face
They about to do this shit in the church?
with her rapist. With Katie's help, the two best friends take down the bastard.
Okay, not in the church though.
As Katie and Sloan drive away, we
Yo,
see
you
that
might know priests are just a bunch of rapists and like pedophiles, bro. Not pastors though. Priests on the other hand, I don't know, bro.
they are now content carefree. But when they make a stop and step out of the car, it turns out that Pig Mask Dude, aka the priest, is chained behind the truck this whole time. As their final blow,
That's
they
funny.
pour gasoline all over him and
Yo,
sets him on fire
yo,
before
they
driving
fucking
off.
niggas up now.
While the two women seem to be thriving, Uncle Jason is now held captive by the sheriff.
Oh man.
Even worse, it appears that the sheriff has captured two new young women.
Oh no. Oh no. See, but the thing is about these two women is he's not putting these bitches in the forest, so they're not gonna turn into animals and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna turn into these badass werewolves. They're just gonna turn into pussies. I'm sorry, but like actually, like if this is a real story, like obviously I feel bad, but like that's life, man. That forest trained them two girls, man.
Luckily,
got them right.
Katie and Sloan have come to the rescue.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's
They
go.
tie up the sheriff
Let's go.
and proceed to torture him with a game of Russian roulette.
Yep.
We can see now that the two women are a little unhinged, but I guess in a way we can't blame them.
No!
This is funny.
The sheriff
This is
begins
funny.
proclaiming how sorry he is,
This is
right when
funny.
Katie finally finishes him off with a blow to the head.
Let's go.
Afterwards, Katie and Sloan free the women
Nigga said they
and tell them to
Latinas
free
now.
Uncle Jason. Jason tries asking the women who killed the sheriff, but they won't answer out of gratitude because Katie and Sloan saved their lives.
Yep.
Next, Katie and
go.
Sloane pay a visit to Jed and Lucas' mother's house.
Let's go.
And decides to drug her the same way that she drugged them.
Yo, I wish I just watched this fucking film, nigga. Oh my god, this is insane. This is one of the best films ever made. Obviously, I'm like not saying because like they, you know what happened. I'm saying like the after events is that's why it's okay. Sorry.
Them a few days ago.
But this film's crazy.
They tie her up and take her to the
I just wish
basement,
it wasn't
where
based in
Jed
real
is
life. I
tied
just
up
wish it
and
was just
gagged.
a
They proceed to bash his head in with baseball bats,
boom,
while the mother
nigga.
is forced to
Yo.
watch.
Nigga just go hit in his mouth.
They proceed to bash his head in with baseball
Boom,
bats,
nigga.
while the mother is forced to watch.
Beat that nigga ass.
Up
Beat that
next,
nigga.
they
The
take her to
fuck?
Lucas,
Bang
who
that
is also
pussy.
tied up to a chair.
Bang that pussy.
However, instead of beating him to death, they untie him, hand him a bat, and threatens him to beat his own mother.
Oh, do it. Do it. Do it. If he does it, he's
When
a pussy.
Lucas voices his unwillingness,
Yeah.
they shoot him dead.
Pussy. Bang, nigga. Bang, da da bang, nigga. When I take a step, you
Afterwards,
hit
the
bang.
two women set up his body, so that it looks like he killed himself. It is revealed that they plan to pin all the murders on him. Desperate, the mother offers them money in exchange for sparing her life. But instead of sparing her, Katie takes the lawn mower and brutally murders her with it. On the next scene, Uncle Jason
Yo,
pulls
I
up at
love
Katie's
this
house to pick
movie.
her and
I
Sloane
love
up.
it.
It
Oh my
appears that
God.
some time has passed. Katie and Sloane get dropped off at the airport, and excitedly make their way to New York City, and this is where the movie ends. Okay guys. That's all the
That was cold.